Hey, I'm Suzy, and welcome to 30 Minutes of Dance. Today's class is a cross-training class for dancers. We'll be using a strap, or you can use a scarf. A hand towel will work as well, and a yoga mat if you have, or if you have a carpet you can just stretch out on. So clear some space. We'll be barefoot. If you want to wear ballet shoes, always an option, and have water nearby. Stay hydrated. This class will begin on the ground, and we'll explore a floor bar and use that energy to help ground us in the body and open the hips as we come to standing to conclude the class. So join me on your mat, and let's just turn to the side. If you need to use a couch or a chair to help you to step back and come onto the floor, otherwise hands to hips. Step your left leg back, bend the knee, come on into a lunge all the way to the floor, and then stepping hand after hand down to all fours. Once you get there, shift off to your right hip, and then bring the legs around as we'll come onto our back. So we'll be using the strap for this. We'll side lie to begin. So go ahead and have the strap up handy nearby. Come onto your left side and then thread the left arm under as you side lie and shift onto your back. As you come into this position, this gentle bridge lift, plant your feet, elongate the arms by your side. Just kind of squirm it out a little just to feel that you are grounded and aligned from head to heart to hips to feet, hip switch. And then as we sync the breath in the movement, go ahead and inhale, lift the hips up. The arms can come overhead toward goalpost if that feels good, or stretch them long overhead. And then as you exhale, coming back down. Keep your gaze straight up to the sky and just allow for this lift and lowering. Arms are bent, arms are straight, up to you. What feels good in your body? Coming up and down, feeling that you can power down through the soles of the feet and lift and hinge the hips. Opening the heart up, opening up through the whole spine. One more. Nice and grounded here. Coming down. Now allow the feet to widen, about as wide as your mat perhaps, and then take the arms out to the side. Allow the legs to shift to your left, and then as you exhale, draw the navel in for the transition. Allow the knees to pour to your right. Now this can be a very small movement, right? It's your dance. So if you want to stay a little higher in this tick-tock of the legs, if it feels good in your body to go a little further over, feeling one leg's turning out, one leg's turning in. Exhale, the navel pulls you back to center, feeling both hips evenly. And then again, to the right. Exhale, draws you back, center. One more each side. So anchoring through the low back, feeling the difference of internal rotation, and when the leg turns out, external rotation. All right, that's a lot of our ballet, is that turn out. Yeah. Jazz, a little more parallel. We'll meet ourselves somewhere in the middle today. Moving for you, draw the right knee in. Now, you could lasso the shin with your hands, or your strap's really close. If the knee feels a little further away, go ahead and use the strap for all of these variations. Make it very gentle in the upper body. in the whole body, really, but just no stress in the neck and shoulders. Take your gaze back up to the sky, and I want you just to point and flex your right foot. Point and flex. Now, circle the ankle, and then switch the direction of your circles. Almost like the foot is a paintbrush, and you're just skywriting here. Go ahead and plant the foot, pause. Notice the difference in your feet from that little bit of effort. Exhale, left knee comes in. Again, you might use your hands. You might lasso with the strap. Feel the weight of the leg pouring into the pelvis, and then point and flex your left foot any amount. Even hold onto the back of the leg if that feels better. Right, like a tendu, yeah? And then circle the ankle. Maybe even circle your face. Let your face dance. Circle in the opposite direction. Again, like a paintbrush, go ahead and just move the ankle around. And then exhale, release the leg back down. Good. Now, from here, let's bring the strap to the right foot. Now, again, this may feel like a long way to go, yeah? If it feels better to you, hug the back of the leg, you'll bend the knee and point and straighten the leg, any amount, yes? If it's for you, you could lasso the strap and flex and point, bend the knee, flex and point, bend the knee. Good. Flex and point. Just feeling the front of the shin, the top of the foot getting a little bit of a stretch there. And again, mellow, shimmy those shoulders through the upper body. Good. Last one. Flex and point. Bend the knee, bring the leg in toward you, pause. Again, notice the difference in sides. And now lasso or hold onto the back of the leg, bend and straighten, flex the foot, point the foot. Again, it doesn't have to be a straight leg, straighten, yeah, with air quotes, right? So you bend and unfold it. If it's out here and you point the foot, it's all good. Right, moving in a way that honors your body. We're just getting things moving, right? We're just getting a feel for bending, flexing, pointing in rhythm. All right, here we go. Last one. Excellent. From here, bend the knee, set the strap down for a moment. We'll be back to some semblance of that. I want you to take the arms out like a big yawn, and then stretch the legs nice and long for a moment. Just big reach. And then plant the feet once again. As though you were reaching out towards an X shape in a way with the arms. Bring your right elbow and your left knee across the body. Then send the leg, elbow and foot back down. Elbow and knee. And the arm and the foot. Try to balance out and land at the same time. Good, one more, same side. Just crossing the body, pause here. Notice the difference in the connection between your rib cage and your pelvis. As we come to the left elbow and the right knee, crossing the body and release. Right, integrating through the core. Cross body on the exhale, elbow to knee, and then landing the arm and the sole of the foot lightly. Good. Let's take one more. And then release. Stretch the arms like a big yawn. This time stretch your right leg up and like kind of circle out the ankles and the wrist, just straight up to the sky. Release it all down. Oh, stretch like a big yawn. Now the left leg, and circle out the ankles and the wrist. Good energy at the ends. Plant the feet. Adding on, arms are reaching, it could be goalpost if that feels better to you, or you can stretch the arms out like a wide V. Now as you exhale, right elbow and left knee come towards one another. You can repeat the same pattern, taking the foot down and the elbow down. Or extend the arm and the leg out on the diagonal, about a 15-degree angle there from the floor, coming in and extending out. Articulate through pointed toes, bend in, elbow to knee. Good. Last one. I think that's 8-ish. Plant the foot. Notice the difference between the right side of the body and the left side of the body here. That X shape that we're aligning across the body. Left elbow now. Again, arms can be long, elbows could be bent. And we'll draw the elbow and the knee in and up and across. Again, you can come right back down or extend it out on the diagonal, on the angle there. Exhale and inhale. Good. Crossing the body. Use your core. Really try to pull the rib cage and the hips toward one another. All right, we're trying to bring the limbs into the core. That's the key to our standing balances, right? Go ahead, back to center. Plant the feet. Let it go. Tick-tock the legs again, just nice and easy, side to side. And we'll draw ourselves back to center with the strap. If you need, as you come to center, we'll use the strap around the sole of the foot, around the base of the ball of the foot. My strap's looped, but if you need a little more space, you can unhook it, yeah. Keep your left leg bent, and all I want you to do is take the strap in both hands, roll the shoulders back, right? And it doesn't matter if the leg's out here. Row the shoulders back. It's all gonna count, I promise. So from here, turn your leg out a little bit. So you're gonna turn the toes out to the right and the heel scooping forward, and then back to center. Toes out, heel in, and notice how that's changing the alignment of the thigh bone in the pelvis. This is our turnout here. But when we do it on our back, we don't have to hold the whole world up, yes? We can just feel that the leg is plugging into the pelvis, and you don't have the weight of the world sort of pressing down on this action. Yeah, so a little easier perhaps to access, I hope. Turn it out, keep it turned out. And now bring the strap just to your right hand. Left arm can be hand on hip or out to the side. Now, here's your plie, like a one-legged plie here. Bend your right leg, like a first position plie, second position plie, maybe go a little wider. And the shoulder's gonna roll down the back as well. Palms up, and then step on the sky. Plie, right, one-legged plie, and step on the sky. Good, 4 more here. Turning it out, knee towards the armpit, shoulders melting away from the ears. Good, last one. Send the leg back up to the sky, 2 hands, parallel, shoulders shrug, and then exhale, release the strap, plant the foot. Take a moment here just to notice. Notice how connected the right leg is to the body. Good, second side. Last thing on our back here, draw the left knee in. Good. Lasso the strap around the base of the ball of the foot. And then you'll walk your hands up the strap, right? Parallel to start. And again, could be way out here. I just want you to not muscle it, right? Don't use your biceps, don't use the fronts of the arms. Feel as though you're pulling the shoulders, not pulling the arms, yes? So pull the shoulders down and relax. Turn the leg out, toes out, heel up, and center. Again, shoulders down, toes out, heel up. Notice how this subtle movement is affecting your hips, your low back. Notice what you feel across the front of the pelvis. And this turnout, notice if you kind of want to move your head a little with it or the shoulders. If you find a need to adjust the rib cage. Good. Last one here, you're going to turn the toes out, the heel, scoop it in, and then bring the strap just to your left hand. As you're breathing here, opposite hand can be on your hip or out to the side to help counterbalance. And then turn the leg out a little more as you relax the shoulders, relax your jaw as well, and plie, bend the knee. Flex through the foot, step on the sky, plie. Easy through the shoulders, easy through the hand as well. Keep turning it out and plie. Keep turning it out. Bring the leg a little bit wider, perhaps like second position plie. And boy, it would be hard to do a one-legged plie standing, right? So enjoy this, enjoy it. Last one. Stretch it up. Parallel. Walk the hands up, pause, melt the shoulders. And then exhale, release the leg, plant your feet. Set the strap off to the side for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Turn the legs out. Now you could do one leg at a time if that feels better, like a half butterfly. Opposite side, or two legs open wide if that feels good to you. Yeah, if it feels like a strain at all, just do one leg at a time. Well done. Come back to center. You can use your hands to bring the legs back in. Good. Press the hands into the thighs and just create a little bit of traction there for a moment. Deep breath. Exhale. And then roll over to your left side. So you might feel like shifting the hips is helpful. To the right. As you roll to the left, pause for a moment. And then pour your heart into your hand, press on up. Good, slow transition. Now let's come to all fours. If your knees are sensitive, you could always double the mat over so you have a little more cushion. We won't be here long, so give it a try. Yes, just coming to hands and knees as a way to transition our energy. Bring your hips to the right and the left, so easy sway. You can still feel support, at the back of the body from lying down. Now I want you to try to pull your navel into the back of the body, still shifting the hips side to side. Head's on your spine. You might even look a little bit to your right and slightly to the left. Good. That same integration, exploring reaching the right arm forward and the left leg back. You can keep the fingertips on the floor here if you need. And stay. You might thumbs up, reach and extend through your right arm. Keep your gaze straight ahead. I'm just smiling. I'm just checking in with you. And then if it feels okay in your body, you could draw the elbow and the knee toward one another, just as we did on our back, right? You don't even have to pick this foot up. You can keep it dragging on the floor and then tread it back. And keep dragging it on the floor as you need. Reach it back and out. One more. Sense the traction. Well done. Plant both hands, plant both knees. If it feels good to sit into the hips a micro amount, yeah, just a little touch back, and then come forward. Good. Now extend your left arm and your right leg. Right, so I'm still in contact with the earth, right? Not worried here. I can feel the earth in my hands and my feet, and it's easy and breezy as you breathe in, and then exhale. Perhaps bring the elbow and the knee towards one another. You might reach out and up and drag it in. Coil in. Keep your gaze forward. Keep pulling the shoulder in and down. Good. And then last one, bring it in. Go ahead and plant both hand and foot. Settle back for a breath, any amount, and then shift the weight forward. So in the same way that we came down to the floor, let's explore coming forward into a lunge, like a runner's lunge. You'll step it through, and then curl your back toes under, lengthen, perhaps using the fingertips to lift off, hands to hips, to step forward. We did it! We're standing up! Good. Come to the middle of your mat now. We'll walk the feet out towards second position plie, right? We just did all those one-legged plies. So let's see what we got now. And shift the weight right and left. Good. Take a moment just to feel like, oh, I'm upright. I feel that plumb line from tail to crown. Oh, this seems like a thing, yeah? I'll just kind of reach side to side. Good. Hand to hip, look out over the edge. You might even heel toe a little inch out a little further. Ooh. Good. And then deep plie and stand tall. Deep plie and stand tall. One more. Good. Now from here, lift and shift your weight to the left leg. You're going to point your right toes and then close and center. First position, plie. Now just like you're, holding a ball of energy here, or a little exercise ball. Now, when you're on your back, you could feel that kind of, that sort of turn out. So you can find that here, as though you're like opening the pelvis and zipping up, navel lifts, tailbone down. Good, just trying it on. Reach out with the right foot, plie, second position, hands to hips, nice and easy. Good, finding that turnout. One more. Good. Now we'll shift the weight to your right leg, point the left, and close, first position. Like you're holding that ball of energy. Feel the back of the body supported as you plie. Just straight up and down, not sort of breaking forward or sending your tail back, but straight up and down here. Good. Now from here, step your left leg out, take your plie, and now a little port de bras as we gather. Excellent. One more. Good. Lift and shift to your left, close, little plie, and then send the arms out to the side. From here, little side bend. Right arm comes down, left arm's reaching, and then just blow in the breeze of your breath. Other side. And side to side. Hollow out through your center. Good, both arms reach out. Plie. You're gonna step out with the right. Second position. This time all the way up perhaps. And plie all the way up. Good, last two. One more. Good. Shifting, lifting, point your left toes. Gather, bring it in. Yes. Plie. Now reaching side bend, up and over. So we're grounded in the lower body. Right, feeling the legs plugged into the pelvis. And then from this grounded place, we can feel the side bend, the freedom in the upper body. Good, back to center. Shift and lift, plie all the way up. When you get to the top, perhaps zip it up and lift the heels and lower. Lift, lower, lift, keep finding that spiral and lower. One more, and lower. Plie. Reach, right leg comes in. Let's add it on. Take a side bend. To your left, to your right, back to center, plie, first position, tendu, second position, plie, all the way up, releve. Woo! Exhale, lift and shift, tendu and close. Left leg comes in. Oh, easy first position, demi. No big deal. Side stretch to your left. Gather to your right. Oh, well done. Woo. From here, step it out. Second position, all the way up and rise. Good, plie. Lift and shift. Right leg closes. So let's test our balance here as we're working with one leg, sort of turning out, yes? So let's bring that to standing. As you thread and spiral, I'm using my arms, but you know what I mean. Thread and spiral, I hope, the right leg in and up for passe, yes? So hands could be at the hips if that helps, or come to port de bras here. You're gonna bring the leg up and keep a toe in the sand, kickstand, coupe, or bring it up towards passe, pointing the foot towards the knee. Good, inhale. Now steady your gaze, keep breathing, take the arms up, and then step wide, plie. Weight shift and close. Bring the hands a little lower, like in line with the navel, and again, we're gonna spiral the left leg, toe in the sand, peel it up, coupe, passe, refining these postures and feeling. Well done. Step out, close. What it's like to start from the ground up right away, pique or passe, one of them, right? Should we pique too? And then take the arms up and plie and shift, close. Right, just to feel grounded, integrated arms and legs climbing up into your passe. Arms up, extend, plie, center, reach the arms out. parallel, side bend right arm, parallel side stretch left arm. Back to center. Bring the heels in, the toes in, the heels in, the toes in, parallel. Inhale, reach up. Give me a little wave. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's take a ballet bow here, reverence. Bring your right leg behind. You can rond de jambe. And thank you. Hinge at your hips. Well done. Imagine a tutu, perhaps. Left leg, take it behind. Rond de jambe, yes, behind. And then, just flap your tutu. And thank you for dancing with me. Thank you for slowing down and working from the ground up to build a strong foundation for grace and balance, for confidence and ease. I'm Suzy, and I look forward to dancing with you again soon.